Virgo Libra to your monthly love reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. In love. Best message coming out for love, please. Card coming out is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So you might be having a little bit of self-esteem issues going on right now at this time. There could be something going on. Let's see what's going on. Trust issues. Okay. Having trust issues within this situation. The situation is calling you to have faith within this relationship. So maybe there was some cheating or something that went on within this relationship. So it's got your self-esteem, your self-confidence down a little bit about this relationship and this connection. And also trust issues as well. Not feeling like you can trust them, which can, that does lower your self-esteem a little bit when people, do cheat and do things like that. Okay, so let's see. Grabbing some cards over here. I'm going to grab these cards. Figure out why this is going on over here. Something definitely has went awry over here to where they have lost your trust, and it's hurt you emotionally, bringing, down your self-esteem, self-confidence, something of this nature. Let's see what's going on. Clarify on to that, please. Ooh, it says, I was disillusioned by the situation. So however it was, it made you feel like they had you disillusioned by this situation. Take it how it resonates, right, on how that is going on. And making you believe that they don't love you. So, well, if you're cheating, that definitely will happen. They're saying that this is a karmic soul tie over here. So you could be definitely dealing with a karmic soulmate. Something has happened over here and they overstepped boundaries. Ooh, okay. So, overstepped your boundaries. Overstepped the boundaries. So however you want to see it, it feels like they've, one way or another, have lost your trust and pushed you away by overstepping boundaries, in which made you question yourself, right? Am I good enough? Am I this? Why did they do that, right? Okay. Clarify on the situation, please, Spirit. Yeah, it looks like one time you had this happy, lovely relationship going on. Could be, you felt like your dreams were coming true. You had the family commitment and contentment. And if you guys were married, it just felt like we had everything. We had this divine love. We had the 10 of Cups. But then, something went wrong, right? And now there's a lot of past resentments going on. There might have been even a desire for them to come to you and say, hey, you know what, I want to reconcile this. Will you forgive me? Do things like that. But it just got to the point to where you started resenting them. And it could also be because maybe they continue to, with karmics, maybe they're making their own karmic trenches. Maybe they're doing a karmic cycle. It's like they go out and they, hey, baby, will you forgive me? And then go out and do the same thing again. So, yes, that would start questioning, yourself. About what's really going on, because it does feel like you're carrying all the weight in the relationship. It feels like you're very stressed out and very burned out. You are definitely feeling defeated over here. Spirit says it's time to release all of this, release all of these burdens, release this situation, right? Have the mental clarity that there's better things out there for you. Someone is better for you, but just needing that courage and that strength to come back. But loving yourself first is going to allow this passion, allow your strength, allow everything to come back around, right? Once you get out of that stage in which you need some kind of healing, right? The feeling like, there was a lack of accountability. There could have been some guilt. There was a lot of dishonesty, punishing yourself for their misbehaviors, right? Feeling like there was a lot of unfairness. Why did I deserve this? What did I do that for? Why did they do that? Why did they do this? Right? Don't beat yourself up for their bad behavior, right? If anything, grow strong so that you can move forward. In fact, excuse me, I'm actually, because this is one of those readings where it's going to show, right? It's going to show probably you not staying much. We're going to see who's coming in next, okay? Because I can only feel like this is not going to last long. So we will definitely see who your next partner is. For those of you who say, well, I'm going to get out of this situation, I'm not married, I don't need to be here, I don't need to be treated like this, right? Who's been worth waiting for, right? But in let's look at their energy now and see what they're feeling about the situation at hand. Yeah, for a lot of you, it's the wedding. Look at the wedding is upside down. So this situation involves marriage. Okay, but it's just showing the upside down marriage. The marriage is collapsed. There's a collapsing of this relationship. And those of you who are not married, it doesn't have to be marriage. It just could be, it just say our commitments are really upside down, right? Definitely broken commitments. This relationship is not going the way we want it to go. So, but for the majority of you, I would say that you are married. They believe that forgiving is learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So it feels like they just want to forgive and let go of the situation, okay? So that they can learn to love and heal. They know the relationship is over as well. And it says release their ex. They know that it's time to release. They feel like this is broken. They feel like they can't hold on to this relationship with you either. So it does feel like you guys are having mutual thoughts about it. Feels like there was a lot of, take me back, do this, do that. But now they're not feeling like this is going this way. And I think it's because they know you're fed up. You're done, right? So the time has come to clear your energy of this person. Yeah. So they're feeling pretty much the same way. This is done and over with. It's not going to be the way it used to be. The Ten of Cups is not coming the way it used to be. Maybe they try to fix the situation, but I feel like they just keep doing the same thing over and over again. And that's not going to help, right? Or you guys are battling the same issue over and over again. However it is. Okay, so cards coming out are we outgrew each other. Yeah. So the soul contract sounds like the soul contract is done. Whatever you guys learned from each other, it's done and over with. We all have soul contracts, so it just feels like the soul contract is done and over with. And it's like the universe is pulling you guys apart little by little. Right, trying, it's best to cause this tower within the two of you that you might have been trying to delay. It's almost like they know that that they need to release you. I need to release them, but you guys haven't been doing anything, so it almost feels like you're going to be torn apart over here pretty soon. Yeah, because you have influence and distractions. We understand the influences, but we also understand the distractions. But if I distract myself, I don't have to worry about the situation, and we can just keep doing what we're doing, which is not filling any. It's not filling anything. If anything, it's continuing to make a void. It's continuing to, avoid the situation, which causes a void. That means we're not talking, we're not having heart-to-heart conversations, we're not doing this. If anything, I'm going to cause some kind of distraction. I'm going to go to work and then do this, and then when I come home, I'm going to work on my hobby. I'm not going to interact with you, right? But that's okay, because, you know what, we still just keep going on and on, right? Kind of ignoring the situation. Maybe you have kids, so you're just trying to hold it together for the children, right? So everybody's story is a little bit different. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Clarify on why this person is doing what they are doing. I do have the separation card. I just want to show you guys at the bottom of the deck. That's where it went after the release your ex. Okay, time apart from your partner is on the horizon, so it does look like the majority of you will be separating. Okay. If you're not already done so. Yeah. They have the Eight of Swords upside down, which is the self-limiting beliefs. Becoming their own inner critic, thinking all these negative thoughts, okay? Trying to free themselves, though, from their Eight of Swords. And it feels like they are trying to free themselves by keeping themselves distracted. So if you've noticed that, you know what, it does feel like every time I go to talk to them, they are doing something else. No, not right now, I'm busy fixing the car. No, not right now, I'm sewing, you know, or whatever the heck we do. Right, everybody does something. But, you know, or playing my video game or whatever it is, right? It's almost like they're always distracted. And that's because they're trying to keep themselves out of self-limiting beliefs. They're trying to keep themselves away from their inner chaos within their own mind by, if I don't think about it, then it doesn't exist. Right? You know, and it just feels like exactly King of Swords. I don't want to hear the truth. I don't want to hear the honesty. I don't want to spread my truth. I don't want to hear what you have to say because it just feels like you're coming to them with your truth. You want to say something, right? And either that or it could be the other way around. They see you very distracted as they're trying to come to the truth. Take it how it resonates. It is a general reading. Okay, but it does feel like they're just as burned out and as exhausted as you are. They have the Four of Swords where they're upside down, right? And you are carrying all the weight over here with the Ten of Wands. So you're both feeling exhausted within this relationship, feeling like there is no more love, feeling like, you know what, and they need self-love too. Now you have love yourself first, and now they have the self-love card as well. So there's definitely some kind of imbalance going on where you both need to separate to find yourself again, right? Go ahead and align yourself with who I am, what I'm going to handle, what choices are mine, what strength do I carry, you know, I'm just going to say, yeah, definitely finding yourself, right? Because you're both in this kind of, and I feel like it's both of you as well in this kind of lack of loss of mindset, right? Where it just feels like it's never coming back together. It's just we're both out in the cold, and you know, yeah. And there's a lot of negative self-talk, and it does feel like this person does talk down about themselves a lot. So, you know, and that's where they need a lot of self-love as well. And, you know, forgiveness to themselves, recovery. There's going to be a lot of healing within this situation on both sides, for sure. And it could be because, you know, it is a marriage, or it could be a very long-lasting relationship, something that's been going on for quite a while. Right. And let's see what this next person is looking like for you, who's coming in. Please, Spirit, clarify on this next person. Looks like this person has also had a separation. So they're a little weary and they're kind of watching red flags a little bit. So the person that's coming in for you, they're a little caution-y, right? They're like always watching for red flags. They're kind of, you know, because they just got out of a separation. Okay, so it looks like they were healing family issues as well. So it looks like, you know, it looks like they were dealing with somebody who was super duper codependent on them. And this is definitely new love, my friends, that is coming in, right? They just need to know that it's safe to love. So they're, you know, a little on edge, right? Because they could have been married. It feels like they were separated. They just got divorced, something of this nature. So it feels like you guys are really mirroring each other. Wow. Really mirroring each other in some ways. Because like you're going to need healing through family issues, right? You're going to need the healing and all of that. And if they need it too, the only difference is they're paying way more close attention to you. Almost like they're waiting for you to mess up. right? So whatever they went through may even be worse than what you went through, or it doesn't even matter you, right? Because it doesn't, sometimes it doesn't even work that way. It's just the way the mind works. You could say, yeah, well, I was cheated on, so I'm kind of watching red flags too. But boy, are they watching red flags. Like, they're like, whatever happened to them, they feel like their heart was stomped on, chewed up, spit out, stomped on. Like, wow. They seem to worry more about their finances and career, but they definitely have some romantic feelings, but it just feels like it's going to take a little bit longer for them to really kind of open up their romantic feelings to you, okay? Because it does feel like they, like I said, they have trust. They have a little bit of trust issues too, just like you have trust issues towards the person you're with right now. Um, so, like I said, mirror, mirror, you guys are marrying each other. Okay, so definitely I would say is a pretty good soulmate connection going on over here with this new person coming in. Enough to be able to mirror each other. So clarifying on the situation, please, for this new person. Yeah, definitely a new person who, they just need to get their compassion. They have a lot of compassion. Could be a Cancer coming out, Pisces, or a Scorpio, right? And they're really focused, though. They really do focus on their compassion. They focus on their heart, but they're also very intuitive. So they do focus a lot on their own intuition. So that's why they're paying, I think, a lot of attention to the red flags as well. They do have leadership skills, though. So they're definitely having, they're the leader of the pack over here. So they could be a big boss, you know, uh, however it is, a big manager, owner of their own business, something like that. We do have the finances and career though, so they definitely are some kind of visionary entrepreneur, right? But they get the bigger picture of the situation, and they're always looking at the bigger picture of the situation ever since their separation. Okay. But they're definitely a self-sufficient person. So whatever they do, that's why their other person was so codependent, because they are self-sufficient. So, yeah. They're the ruler, they're the leader of the finances, they're self-sufficient, they make their own money, they have their own luxuries, but they were definitely dealing with somebody who had a lot of codependencies and who caused them on the codependency, Ten of Swords. Yeah, it looks like the person that they were with had a lack of motivation. There's a lot of things going on with that person. They didn't have the motivation to get themselves going. So yeah, it looks like this person was kind of taken advantage of in their last relationship, codependency wise. I mean, look, they had lack of motivation, a lot of delays in movement, where they're super sufficient. They could have been dealing with a gold digger, or just somebody who got really comfortable within the situation and did not have the motivation or passion to continue to keep going. This is a soulmate connection for you guys, by the way. Okay, and yes, you guys, look at that. It is soul. Look at that. Holy schniz. They're coming up as the King of Cups. Like I said, it could be a water sign. Now you have the King and Queen of Cups with the soulmate connection. Wow. So you definitely have a soulmate coming in over here. So it looks like you're probably getting out of one karmic situation, going straight to a soulmate connection. You've learned whatever it was that you needed to learn from that connection, going straight over here to a new soul tie. Nice. Something that feels it's healthier, it's balanced, it's the Two of Cups. There's a lot of give and take, a lot of communication, a lot of love. Love it. Okay. But yeah, they have the thirst for knowledge, and they are really watching in the very beginning of this relationship. Like I said, they're looking down in that cup, and they're definitely watching, because remember, they're watching for those red flags. I don't think this person's had very healthy relationships in the past. I just want you to know that, because it does look like they're kind of looking for disaster. It's almost like they're waiting. They're waiting for something to collapse. They're waiting for something to happen. But the funny thing is, nothing's going to happen. because it's showing that you're driven to succeed for the Two of Cups. It's showing that, you know what, you've done enough soul searching and enough healing, right? So I think that the problem is that by the time you get into this relationship, you're healed, but they're not 100% healed yet. Because if they were 100% healed, my friends, they wouldn't be looking for the red flags so hard. So they may have done some healing, but they haven't done enough healing. Okay? So, yeah. Where it feels like, you know, you're way more healed than they are. Okay? But yeah, they manifested you in for their victory. It just looks like they need to get past some healing. Okay, so, and grab some angel cards over here. They manifested true love into their life. They may even tell you that. I've wished for someone like you my whole life. Once they get past the point to where they don't feel like, you know, I have to be on pins and needles around people, they will realize. Absolutely. Right now you have a lot of helpful people around you. Look for the signs. You have a big yes. Remain positive throughout the situation. Okay? Okay, my friends. And that was it for you. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye.